I'm here today to formally announce my candidacy for District 2 City of Miami Commissioner. Thank you for joining me in this important announcement. I'd like to tell you how I ended up here today. I'm not a politician by trade. I'm a small business owner, and I'm raising my family in Brickell, in the district. I've lived in the district for a decade, and as I grew up here, I came visiting my Abuelos for many years as a toddler. My wife, which is to my side, Laura, and I have chosen to raise my family here. We have two kids. One is our 2-year-old daughter, and one baby boy, which is a month old. In 2019, I was invited to a community meeting in order to, with a group of residents and a representative of the developer. In this meeting, our community members were told that we would have to essentially end up with a zoning effort to allow for a mega tower on Brickell Bay Drive. We were told to accept this as a foregone conclusion. I had concerns about the upzoning, as did several of my neighbors. Our street already had traffic and flooding problems that were ignored by the city for decades. I decided to fight back to protect my property rights and the quality of life. Many of my neighbors joined me. I went to City Commission and spoke against upzoning at a Planning and Zoning Board hearing. Along with my community members, we rallied support against the rezoning effort. We packed chambers. And the developer fought back. They attacked me, my family, my friends, to intimidate and to threaten me. They filed a bogus ethics complaint against me to threaten me and my family and to promoted a web of lies. I did not back down to those bullies. I fought back. In the end, the Ethics Commission determined that there was no wrongdoing, dismissed the case, and the bullies were forced to pay my legal fees. As fate would have it, my grassroots advocacy caught the attention, and I started to work as General Counsel and Protocol Officer for the City of Miami. In my experience working for the city, I realized it's a city work culture, and modus operandi is to attack, induce fear, and gaslight anyone, whether a city employee or resident, who challenges the status quo to maintain those at the highest level government in power. This is a blatant disregard for basic decency and civil discourse and behavior. The result of this behavior has resulted in the following: the attacks against residents when they are seeking redress with their government. Try to come to speak to a commission meeting. You'll be attacked, you'll be ridiculed, and you'll be cut off if you say anything that is remotely offensive or critic to the elected officials. That is not what we stand for in Miami. The resignation or firing of long tenure employees of the city, which has resulted in significant brain drain as a result, specifically department directors that cannot be easily replaced. We haven't had an opportunity to fill the OCI, Office of Capital Improvements, or the park directors for months, if not years. In addition, a variety of lawsuits against the city, including by the former chief of police against commissioners and city manager, by local business owners for the First Amendment violations, that has resulted in blockbuster judgments that have reached nationwide international news for First Amendment violations here in the city of Miami. We've also had a federal court judge that has overturned a redistricting effort by the commission as improper racial gerrymandering and has denied their efforts to implement this map going forward. They have weaponized the code enforcement, try to get a permit, try to find a good code enforcement officer or building inspector to actually get you to compliance. It's impossible at the city of Miami. The building department has become overly aggressive against city residents. The ethics inquiry into city officials over undisclosed gifts and business transactions. Meanwhile, we have all of this going. We have crumbling fire stations. We have demoralized police force, no long-term planning, no preservation of historic sites, and flooding that is affecting millions of property and millions of our residents and tourists that visit City of Miami on a daily basis. As you can tell, we have serious problems that require serious people to tackle the many issues that plague our city government. Our district deserves a leader who will take action. I'll leave you with the words from one of our founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson. The government you elect is the government you deserve. If you want someone who will fight for real change in our city government, vote for me in November. I promise that I will do everything in my power to clean house, and bring back to us a government by the people, for the people. Thank you for your attention.